Good morning to our supervisor and our panel. My name is Hong Shijing. Today I am here to present on our final year project, which is remote cleaning board. First of all, let me start with introduction. In 20th century, environment pollution becomes worse day by day, especially water pollution. The water pollution happen in river, lake, and ocean. So now we are here to create and innovate a product to solve this problem. Innovation of this board is using remote control and bulldozer concept to clean the water surface of river and lake. One of the objectives for this innovation project is we want to promote for more people involve themselves in cleaning the lake and river, especially the people who are volunteer in community service. Next, the second objective is the product offer job on cleaning water surface and lake and river in an easy way. Other than that, the product also advocates on environmental awareness. At here, we can see the actual product for this water cleaning board, and this is the simulation for the remote cleaning board, or also can say as water cleaning board. This is the schematic diagram of electrical part. At here, we can see this is the Arduino. The Arduino is connected with the motor driver. The motor driver is then connected to the four motors. Then at here we got two 4AA battery that connected to the PCB board. Next, I will introduce the part drawing for this remote cleaning board. First is the main body. The main body is the part that used to load the electrical part for this water cleaning board. Second is the trash container, which is used to collect the trash that collect from the water surface. Next is the divider for main body. This is used to divide the main body and trash container so that the water will not go into the main body and infect the water electrical part. This is the water wheel and shaft that used to control the movement of the boat. This is the floating device that used to help the boat float easily on the water surface. Next is the bulldozer bucket with arm. Now I will explain on the process involved in creating remote cleaning board. First is Arduino coding. This part is the Arduino coding for define pin number into each motor. Next, we can see the setout function for defining or setting the output for the motor. Then this is the loop function to setting the program command, which is used to give order to run the motor. First is forward, here is forward, and then this is the command for backward, right, left, and lifting arm. In this slide, I am going to explain on the Bluetooth controller apps, which is Arduino IC. At here, we need to select the controller mode. Inside the controller mode, we have setting the button with commands. This button is forward button, this button is right button, and this is forward button, left button. The button used to lifting up the bucket is this one. Another button is not used in this device. The second process involved in creating remote cleaning board is PCB engine. And here we can see the PCB engine process. First is PCB board and laser printed circuit trace is cut out based on the dimension measure. Next, we are using a sandpaper to remove the oxide layer on the PCB board. Then we are using an iron to transfer the circuit trace to the PCB board. To make sure the circuit paths are well connected, we are using a marker pen for touch up. Then we are immerse the PCB board in the ferric chloride to remove the unwanted copper on PCB board. Next, we are using a sandpaper to remove the printed circuit trace on PCB. Then we are using a drill bit 1 mm to drill the hole on the PCB board. Last step is solder all the electrical part on the PCB board. Another process is cutting process. Cutting process has involved in many parts. First is the floating device part. First step is corrugated cardboard is cut into several plates after measuring the dimension. Then we are using a hot glue gun to use to combine the plates to form a box. Next, the bottle is placed into the box. This is to make sure that the appearance of the floating device is become nice and neatly. Last, we are sealing the box by using a hot glue gun. This is to make sure that the water will not go inside the floating device. At above of this slide, we can see that this is the buoyancy force test for the floating device to make sure that the floating device can float on the water surface. Another part that involves cutting process is making a water wheels. At here, I will explain the procedure to make a water wheel. First, we are cutting the corrugated cardboard into pieces as shown in figure. Next, we are using a hot glue to seal the round plates and rectangular pieces to form a water wheel. The width of the water wheel is about 20 mm. Another part that involves cutting process is creating a bulldozer bucket and arms. This is the procedure of making a bulldozer and bucket with arm. The corrugated cardboard is cutting into the shape as shown in figure beside. Then next, we are using a hot glue not just for the sealing purpose, but also we are using it to melt the corrugated cardboard to form a hose. The hose is used to rinse out the water during the cleaning process. In this slide, I will explain on the assembly process of the prototype. First, we start with the floating device. After that, we put the body on the floating device. Next, we install the water wheel on the body. After that, we assemble the divider and the trash container to the body. After that, we have add a handle on the trash container to make sure that the water will not go inside to the electrical part, and make sure the trash container is easily to carry out for throwing out the trash. The final installation is the bucket and the arm. After make sure the component is fit to the body, we will just arrange the electrical part in this picture show. After the explanation on product, now I will explain on material selection. As you can see, here has a comparison table between three materials. First is steel plate, second is acrylic, and the third one is corrugated cardboard. After the comparison between these three materials, finally we select corrugated cardboard because the cost used in corrugated cardboard is low, and it also lighter in weight, low corrosion resistance, high strength or malleability, and easy to manufacture. Now I will explain on the advantages of this board. First is made of waterproof material, which is corrugated cardboard, easy to control and operate with the controller. Small in size, light in weight, easy to get materials for manufacturers, and low maintenance fees. The limitation of this board is unable to perform well to collect on several types of trash, such as liquefied trash, sticky trash, or any other trash that larger than the bulldozer. The functionality of this board include capability to withstand weight up to 850 to 900 grams, large space provided, far distance travel, and long-lasting power supply about 6 to 8 hours. Now I will explain on market potential for this remote cleaning board. The main potential user of this product is adult or teenagers who are volunteers in community service. They can use this device when they conducted a program on cleaning the water surface of the river or lake. Based on the survey that we conducted by using the Google form, we found that there are 22.7% of the respondents say yes to buy this product. Hence, we can conclude that The potential purchasing of usage rate is lower than RC board in the market. It is only suitable for someone who want to clean up the river or lake surface with a RC board. In this video, I will show you the product working in real situation or environment. As you can see, when both of the water wheel is working, the boat will move forward or backward. If one of the water wheel working only, the boat will turn one side. Just like if the water wheel is working on right side, the boat will turn left side. In the video, you can see the boat will drift on the water surface even the water wheel is not working because of the initial problem. This is the process of lifting up the water wheel and bucket. As you can see, they need more time to lifting up the bucket because of the water resistance to the bucket. The bucket will stick on the water surface. In this video, we will show you the preset out for the product. First is connect the power bank to give power supply for Arduino and Bluetooth module. Next is switch on the switch for give power supply to two motor driver. Next is put the divider to separate between the trash container and the body, and also to avoid the water go into the electrical part. Next is put the trash container. So now we will show you the Bluetooth controller button. First is the button for forward. Next, the button is for backward. And then third one is the button for left. And the fourth button is for right. After that is the button for lifting up the bucket and arm. As you can see, the bucket can be lifted up to 180 degree. So we put a trash. So we can see the trash can easily put into the trash container. That's all for this video. That's all for my presentation in this final year project. Thank you.